We got a ton of great announcements, a huge show, and all the news and all the stuff that's going on. Possibly, allegedly. We are ripping right now. We got some sick giveaways.
Amazing, everybody.
We're back. Here we go.
Finally, he's gone.
He's gone again. We got him out of here. But he did say, Ryan did say, let's see. I don't know if I'm going to have service. Maybe 45 minutes.
Thank you for showing up on this Wednesday. The Spickless show. Or the Spanless
The
show.
Spanless show, yeah. Spick and Spanless.
Hit that like button if you're happy Ryan's not here. I sure did.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for coming in Wednesday. What's up?
Did you hear about the famous pickle?
No, let's hear what you got.
He was kind of a big deal.
I like that. Dude, look at these new shirts we got.
Yeah, those are horrible. Nah, it's a great logo though. Whoever did that, it's a master.
All the sponsors on the back. Get you one of these guys.
Look at that. We made it on.
Yeah.
Man, I'm feeling that.
Yes, I need to get these up on the site.
Get one of those.
I'm gonna put them up on the site either later today or tomorrow.
What site?
On the Spick and Span show site. We actually have a site. Yeah.
What's the URL?
I believe it's Spick. It's long.
On YouTube.com.
No, you know what's funny is I was telling Ryan, I was like, hey, should we switch it to SPICKNSPAN.show? Because that was the URL that was available. And he's like, and again, I made the website like a year ago. He's like, why wouldn't you put it as .com? I was like, you think that I didn't think of that? It's not available. Like, just make it .com. I'm like, all right. You have 10 grand.
Tigerware dot something else, right?
Ours is tigerware.co. Tigerware.com wasn't available. I think they want like 20 grand for that website.
Oof.
Yeah.
Bring Sally up.
Let's see what it is.
So you were just, what were you doing? Coaching at the WCCC?
It's Spick, the letter N, then spanshow.com.
Got it.
Need to make that a little shorter. Yeah, so the WCPPL was this weekend. I was up there coaching D3, and then Premier, which is like semi-pro basically.
How many teams are in that?
I just had the list here. So total, let's see, 16 Premier, 32 D3 X-Ball, almost 50 D4 X-Ball, 22 D5, and then they have Division 6 3-man, had 18 teams, youth had 4 teams. So a lot of teams. I think the number is like 110. I can't add that up that quick.
Do you think that's the most competitive league other than the NXL?
I think so. I mean, I don't know what other league has that division, that Premier division, that basically, if you're under, I think it's like 7,800 points or 8,000 points, you can play. So like Corey Hall plays on my TJ Bastard's team there, because his rank's low enough. Like his rank
probably went up though right now.
Yeah, it might be after the next event, that he won't be eligible to play anymore.
It only kicks in like it doesn't kick in that very next event.
No, right now like he's fine. I mean, so the team that we beat in the finals, they have a uprising player who I got to give a lot of respect to.
Who is it?
I don't want to mess up his name, but I think it's Ilya Penkov.
Oh yeah,
he's good. Yeah, he was really good. I put basically just I wanted to stop him in the finals and shut him down because I was watching him just like decimate teams. There was a
Ilya, not gonna work here anymore.
Ilya, it's not gonna work. A team. Yeah, most of these teams are are mostly D2. Marcelo's team came up from D3. They won last year to Premier Division. They got knocked out, and I believe it was quarters or semis. They took 5th, but his team was playing really well.
Was Marcelo there?
Marcelo was there, yeah. Marcelo and Skinny were both coaching them. Skinny was doing stats, and Marcelo was coaching. But there was, Matt Chim was out there. Ironman guys playing with the Hunters. There was a couple, I think one of the Boyums was out there playing with the team. And
okay, it's official. I just went on GoDaddy and bought the URL for idiotsonyoutube.com.
is that really one?
I just bought it.
Oh, that's a good URL for us, maybe.
I'll sell it to you.
Okay, how much? 20 grand?
Well, I bought it for $20 for 2 years. So I think the value now is probably, I don't know.
Just take whatever you think is,
2,000?
yeah, whatever you think is good to take out of Ryan's paycheck for the year.
Ryan's paycheck. Yeah.
Maybe like, oh, it's hard to hear Alex. Let me see if I can turn this up here.
Is this better? Is this better? Can you hear me now?
How's the sound, guys?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, people are saying, sorry, I wasn't checking the comments here. WCPPL's next biggest NXL.
His name is Kleberad.
That's Chili Borad.
Oh, right. Did you turn on my mic?
I think so.
Okay, good. Closer. Closer. Is this good, Jay?
Here, I can, let me do this.
I have something in my teeth.
How's this? Better?
Hello?
I think it's just our mic. Our snowball mic here might need to be renewed.
Oh my god, there's 155 people watching on a Wednesday.
Yeah, we're up to, what, 190 now?
I don't know. I didn't know there were that many people incarcerated in mentally ill facilities. Just kidding. I love you guys. I actually am going on Tyler's show at some point here.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask you what time you need.
They said 5, but probably like 5:30. I'm guessing. Check this out. But I need more gelates. I shot all my jelly blasters. Gel blasters.
Fedorov was out there coaching the Bloodhawks, and he said he'd be down to drop by here. Should I call him in?
How did those guys do?
They didn't do that well.
But that's like who played with them?
Kenny, Scott Kemp, Dan Norcross, Mike Mesa, Brandon Short, a couple of the other guys, Jay Stu from HK, and I believe Danny Lincoln. So
back to work. Back to work.
is there anything in there?
Yeah, those are my last few rounds.
I
just burnt them. I got some more. I gotta make some more gelates though.
Dude, the craziest thing happened with my team. One of the guys, my snake guy, was last by himself in a 3-on-1. He shoots 2 of them, and then they end up going to this long, like 3 or 4 minute 1-on-1. They both are getting closer and closer. He starts on the Dorito side. They're running out of paint. They get like within a bunker from each other, and they both run out of paint when they go to bunker each other. They had no paint left, and so nobody shot each other. And they just looked, and then my guy on the TJ Bastards team, he was like, I shot you right there. But he's obviously way closer to his buzzer, and he's like, no, you didn't shoot me. Then he walks over and touches the buzzer.
Man.
Just zero paintballs.
Amateur hour.
Yeah, it's pretty
You always gotta take
pretty
one
wild.
in your pocket.
But Angel was beasting for me. He won a couple 1-on-1s. He pulled off another like 2-on-1. So it was,
Yeah, Angel's hella good. He's one of the best snake players of all time.
yeah. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, same name. All right, let's should we add Fedorov in here?
I don't know. How much vodka has he drank today?
Let's see. I know he's over at HK right now. They brought him in to
So the Bloodhawks, they
hide this
just didn't do
phone
well,
number.
or what?
Yeah, we beat them in the prelims. We were their first game. We beat them, and then they lost their next match. I don't know to who it was, but struggled a little bit. Then they won their next 2 games, but the way that the points worked out, because there was a bunch of ties.
So they actually did well. They were bubbling. They were on bubble.
Yeah.
That sucks. The old bubble. Been on that puppy many times.
3 horse. All right.
So what are you guys up to? You gonna get practice going soon? Oh wait, are we practicing, you guys?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought we were for some reason. Oh no, we're going to like St. Louis to practice. I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, you guys are playing like NYX, St. Louis, I think.
Yeah.
We were gonna try to get on in on that.
He's up in here. Blood
Hey.
Hey, there he is.
Right here, boys.
Dude, you got a slight echo, but it's okay. We'll roll with it. How are you?
It's done.
Good. HK needs to get their Wi-Fi going over there a little bit better.
No, they're skimping on that.
You got on your Wi-Fi?
No, Ryan?
No, Ryan's
He's
in.
gone, he's done.
Ryan's on vacation.
You're way better than him, Tyler. Dude, the people are happy you're in here.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Fedorov. Come on now.
We've been trying to get you in here for a while.
Dude, I remember when you were a little kid and we were over playing in the Millennium and Fedorov was like kind of like the little like go-getter guy. He didn't play yet on the Russian Legion. He was just like the coffee, like he'd go get him coffee and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was a guy in the bleachers, right? Like watching like one of the coaches. And you couldn't communicate to the pit, so Fedorov would have these like little pieces of paper that he'd run over and like give to the coaches in the pit to tell them like some shit's going on.
It was cool.
Yeah, dude, I was like, who is this guy? And then like a couple of years later, there you were shooting all of it.
Yeah, it was like fun.
The little papers. We need to bring those back. The papers. There was no cell phone, so you had to have little
Well, I mean,
paper.
you can and cannot, because I don't know what's going on with Russian Legion right now. It used to, back in the days, we have a coach who sits on the ground stance and he sees all tactics, what the teams do. So he said was the weak part and what we're losing during the game. So that was the part of it. So he said, let's get right down. So we lost this guy because this the guy's shooting this way. That's why we're running back forward.
So did you actually look at the paper, or did you just run it over?
Between the coaches on the side on the ground stance and
Yeah.
the coach. So
No. And the Raven in Game of Thrones.
that was well. Because
Internet slowing down.
kind of experience to watch how the another team's playing, and you kind of get your experience. And after the setting,
Yeah, what is up with those guys? They need you back.
I don't know. I mean, what place they are? 19th.
I don't know, just it seems like their heart's not really in it. I mean, they have the players. They just, I feel like maybe. I mean, I heard they didn't practice and just it seemed like a little disjointed. But I mean, you know those guys. You've been in there with them, and I feel like you know what makes them tick.
Well, the problem is they don't have selection. They didn't raise the players anymore. Because back of the days, I used to have with them some small camp. I run kids since like they have 12 years old and and over. So I pretty much running like 10 guys and I try to catch who's better and I pick them and start coaching them. So I spend with them like 3-4 days a week.
Yeah, Sergey was one of those guys, right?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. You know why?
Yeah.
Well, Ben Golov and him, that was like best out of all of the guys.
Yeah, where's Dennis? Where's Dennis Golev? He's not in there at all.
Yeah, he didn't play anymore because, like, Legion didn't pay him enough, so he went to another job. Plus, he hurt his back, and they didn't care about him. So
That's a bummer. He was a sweet guy.
like, he's one of the difficult guys to play.
Hey, Fedorov, you know that the guy that plays on Uprising, is he Russian? Ilya Pankov?
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, I forget his name. Leo? No.
Ilya Pankov, I think.
Well, I think
Borromeo?
he lived in Seattle like for a long time. But he speaks Russian, that's for sure.
He played pretty well at the WC. I was watching him a little bit.
James Creek on Uprising, I was messaging with him the other day, and he said something funny because I think we play each other in the next tournament, and he's like, I don't know, we were like just talking shit, and then he's like, enemies for an hour. I thought that was kind of a cool phrase.
Yeah, like that. It's funny that they didn't put any of the their logos on their jerseys. You notice that this year?
Yeah, all black, and the one guy had a rubber bayonet. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I thought that was.
You know what they're trying to do?
What's up?
The back of nobody has any. So let's say whenever you start playing, you don't have your style or like gear, like trying to like stuff. I mean, cool stuff. So he tried to bring them in back of the days, and everybody started playing together. So that's why that's what somebody told me about it. So he tried to bring them in the one spot that nobody have a personalities. And they're supposed to play better, but I don't know how it's working.
I don't think it worked.
Yeah, you see the result.
So how about you, man? You stepped into a coaching role. How was that?
Well, that was my first experience in the United States, which is like, I kind of appreciate that nice kid guys let me do it. It's kind of difficult because I don't have that much experience to play with them or be with them at the field at practice. But it's definitely good for me because all the personalities like Scam, B Short, and all the other guys from HK, they're all very big for me because, whenever you have those kind of top guys, and it's hard to manage, especially I didn't know that how they acting during the game or during the life.
Yeah, they're all assholes and they like to cheat. You figured that out quick though once it started.
I don't want to say that, but we have a lot of
except for Kenny. Kenny is he's all time. He's steady as a board. I will say this though, like coaching for me, two things I'm horrible at. I know, coaching and reffing. Like I forget it. Like every time I've tried to ref, I'm like, I end up watching the game, and then I see something happen, and I'm like, what happened? And also, I feel bad about pulling guys out. I'm like,
that one didn't count.
Yeah. Oh man, that's cool, man. Well, I'm glad you're So are you sticking around until the next event?
Well, yeah. So we're trying to figure out like some stuff, what I can do for HK. It's might be like different step in my life, and also until next event I'll be in medicine.
Yeah, man, those guys should definitely utilize you. Like, get it going, get some promo going. I mean, you're a huge name. You can, people will buy shit because you use it, and I mean,
that's the problem.
What did you think?
I appreciate you, man. You've paid your dues, and you're one of a very small group of people that I feel like really drives the pedigree of our sport. And I can name those guys on one hand, right? It's you, Tyler, Archie, Ryan. Mouse, and that's basically it. Yeah, man, I really do appreciate what you've put into this during your career, and I'm not understating that. I really do value the commitment that you've made and appreciate that. So big ups, man. I'm glad to see you still out there ripping it and coaching and being involved. So shout out.
Yeah, that's good work, man. It means a lot.
What did you think about the level of play in that division? Because I think that's probably like the next highest quality division that you will see outside of the NXL.
You mean this past event?
Yeah, in that premier division.
Well, I mean, it definitely, I mean, pretty high level. I mean, I wish I can play that, but
Yeah.
the only thing that's bothering me, it's the pro players. Because sometimes I feel like if you have pro player in your team, when you became like rookie and you brought those pro players, it's kind of ruining your chemistry where you're trying to build. If you have a coach, that's one thing. If you have a practice versus pro, that's another thing. But I mean, if you brought it in a team and played during the tournament with those guys, it's a little. For me, it's a kind of breaks this chemistry.
So, I totally agree with you. And I always looked at, you know how like the European pro teams would hire like an American guy to come over and play,
right?
And those guys would be like say it's what's the German team I played with? Instinct. So like Instinct had a group of guys and they all played together for every weekend, right? And then they're like, oh, we need an American player to come help out, and so we'll do better. So then they hire me to go over there, and all those guys know each other and they've been playing together, but for some reason they don't rely on each other to go and handle business in the tournament, right? It's a confidence issue. But adding me or adding, you know, an American pro on your team could like Kosher was saying, could screw up your chemistry. And I felt that way when I was there. And they're like, okay, and you're in every point, you don't know their codes, you don't even speak their language. And yeah, it can really, I feel like, be a bane to their success. And also, it just screws up the chemistry. So, yeah, it is an interesting point. Even though a guy may be a better player, he might not make the team better.
Yeah, or if they have a different playing style, you know, if they're usually like more of a defensive team, the guy wants to come in and attack, it could change up the whole way that they usually play too.
Sure.
But and also I don't know why, but it's you can see that NSL in US. I mean, it's super high level compared with the other ones. I mean, any country you take it. So I don't know why it happened. Because compared with Europe, let's see, like a couple of years ago, like some teams like on the top level. So American teams start coming in, and it's always first like 3 spots will be like American teams or with American players. So somehow the American level is much bigger than the other ones. So I can't figure out, it's like maybe because you start playing like really earlier, like since 9 years old, so I start, and start building those teams like at that time, and kind of grow those kids together, or is something different. So I can't figure out because I didn't spend that much time with the kids at like any in US. So I don't know.
That is a good question. Why are American teams better than European teams? I mean, I feel like, you know, that model sort of got broken by the Russian Legion, right? Like the Russian Legion came out and they said, okay, we're not American, but we are going to compete at the highest level. And you guys pretty much did off the bat. I mean, since Russian Legion turned pro, whenever that was, 2003, 2004, I don't even remember. But you guys were right into the finals of those Millennium Series tournaments all the time. And then you came over to the NXL and became the team to beat really quick. I mean, you had a few American guys, but really the core of the team was all Russian. And yeah, I mean, you were not only a competitive team, you were the best team for quite a while. In that style of play, and I feel like that X-Ball thing really kind of was geared towards your strengths, which was, you know, super physical play, you know, stamina, and sort of advanced tactics. So yeah, I mean, why did Tauntauns why were they never able to do that? Why was Joy Division never able to do that? Don't know. But they were close, I feel like, at a certain point. But now it's just like there's been a kind of a wedge driven in between American and European because Americans can't go play over there anymore.
Right. It's just one pro.
What do you miss about being on Russian Legion?
Huh?
Do you miss anything about being on Russian Legion? Or you just...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not missing. I mean, this is in my life. I make this step to first time join to American team. It was like Philly Americans, like you remember. It was like one of the best steps I made in my life because it opens me a little different view of everything, of the culture, of my game style, and like building myself with the other guys. That was like super nice. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not missing any of those days. I just really happy what they give it to me, which is like cool. I really appreciate that because all the coaches, they working hard to build me with the paintball. But at the same time, I can't be like, be stuck on something if I want more. So, and I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the best steps in my life.
Fair enough, man. And I see that, like, I mean, man, when you came back, whenever that was, from not playing for a while, and you just came in and you just dominated. I think you got Golden Barrel a couple of years ago.
Oh, it was in Philadelphia.
Just watching that, man. Yeah, just watching that performance, I was like, shit, dude, this guy is just on fire.
Yeah, you did play. You were an animal that tournament.
Just cool to watch, and I feel like, seeing you be able to kind of excel as an individual. I know it's a team game, but like I feel like the Russians don't really work like that, right? It's like a machine, right? I mean, I know they got Malloy and stuff, but like, dude, you come in and you can just do your thing, freestyle, and just take over. I think that sort of changed when you came on to the All A's for you.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Russian Legion, remember like how much time was spent like just to practice paintball compared with you guys, because you just come in like how many times a week? Like weekend?
Yeah, just a weekend.
Well, yeah, but back of the days we spent like 5 days a week just practicing. That's why we have a good skill level. But besides that, I mean, for me, I think whatever I think about how many players, like pro top players, right? So how many teams we have? Like 200. 20 teams. Let's say it's 200 players. So let's say maybe 50 of them have a really good skill. And yet you have to fight versus them because 50 of those people, this is like piece of art. Everyone have a different style and everyone can create anything on the field. And you have to be more, creative than anyone. And because everyone like really competitive and you have to beat all of those to be on the top. So, and like that's kind of forcing me always playing versus top teams and whatever, like, sometimes you play more and more to create your art thing on the field.
And it makes total sense, right? It's a very fun skill set.
I'm gonna try to fix this internet. Oh.
I was
tough one because I never try to beat the guys. I usually think like before the game, whenever I'm watching versus who we're playing, how beat like this.
Hello? Better?
It's but
no.
a bunch of tournaments in a row. They were up on us. We went to overtime. They shot 2 of us, and then it could have gone either way, right? It wasn't like pure domination. It's just you got to have the bounces go your way, and you've got to be really good. Kyle's having bad problems with his internet. Kyle, did you pay your bill, pal?
What?
Who's there? Short? Who's sitting there with you, Federoff?
Nobody. I'm alone right now. They just home back.
Really? Are they all watching?
Nah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
I know Kenny is.
I can't tell you because you guys have those things.
Yeah, Kenny's commenting in here. I don't know. It looks like it's working again now.
Yeah, I had
There we
I moved some stuff out of the way of these like little bubble.
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
you have
things.
2 traps behind you, so this didn't go through. You know?
I'm turning off the internet on my phone, like everything.
Dude, Ryan leaves and it all turns to shit.
It's always like this. We need some Starlink or something. Someone asked Fedorov, do you think the fact that the ever shorter game clock prevents the Russian Legion from making the adjustments that they were once known for? This is why I think their run ended. But I feel like the Russian Legion was dominating still with the same game clock, like just a couple years ago.
Their run ended when Fedorov left the team, and then they had a nice. I remember I had Kirill came to San Francisco a few years ago, and this is when the Russian Legion was really rebuilding, right? And I went to dinner with them. We had a really nice time actually, and I was like, man, just stop taking it so seriously. Just let these guys be themselves, and don't worry about winning so much. Just go out there and do your thing. And then like I remember them kicking our ass like the next 4 times we played them. And then they won some tournaments, and they kind of had a resurgence. But man, I don't know. Maybe it's this geopolitical stuff or whatever. But now it just the wind's taken out of their sails. I feel like, which I feel like over time the Russian Legion has probably been our biggest rival.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to say about it, but I mean, I think they are just lost something inside of the team. I don't want to say like what exactly because I don't know, but for myself, I felt whenever I've seen them, they are too high, some of the players, and they still think they are in the top, but that way you get dropping hard, and not everyone have that, power to bring yourself in a spot that you can fight for, Because, you've been in the first place. Myself, I've been so many times in the first place. But if you're afraid to drop down, you're never coming back. And that's the point. So for them, I think they're like the ego. It's just the ego. Because some of the players, they want to win, but they try to point on somebody else. Oh, you get shot off the break, but you have to play better. But dude, it's a paintball. Everybody gets shot. And that's the reason why we're always like competitive,
Yeah, so, and you understand that. Part of the fun as a competitor isn't being at the top, it's getting to the top, right? And there's cycles, right? Like you do really well, and then you suffer, and then you do really well, and then you suffer. And it's how you react in those times of suffering that really makes you a great team.
Right.
And both of us have been there, right? We've had, ups and downs and ebbs and flows, and you're very, I feel like, you're not one of these guys that jumps around teams a lot. You've basically been on, 2 teams your whole career. You've been on Russian Legion and All-American / Heat. I consider that the same team, basically. It's the same core of guys. And yeah, okay, you play with our Chaos that one year and just shit all over everybody. We'll give you that. But, that more or less is the Russian Legion too. It was like all those best guys from that team plus a couple guests. But yeah, that must have been fun. And I feel like out of all your years, like seeing the way that team gelled, it really seemed like you guys were having more fun and doing it in sort of a free way. And the results spoke for themselves. I think that was the most dominant World Cup probably almost ever. I can't remember who you played, but it was ugly.
A couple more teams, but it was Europe. It was like SK Moscow. That was a pretty nice project, but at the same time, it's not the same when you're playing like for a long time. So you know people, you know the body language, you understand without any words, so you can do whatever with them. So I definitely right now I miss Mishka because like I play without him, but I mean I have to reset my mindset and just have to find a different. I mean,
Yeah,
way
I meant to ask you about that. What's the story with him? Is he done?
No, he's not done. It's just like whatever is going on in Wolf right now, it's his visa issue.
Okay.
So he have an appointment in May, and he probably will be back.
So he wants to play. He's just
he's playing right now, and he running some like domestic team. He coached them and he played with them a little bit, so he'll be back.
Yeah, he's amazing, man. I mean, God, there's really, I mean, he's like the one. I mean, he's probably done the most out of anybody for Russian paintball. I mean, he was like the original guy, right? Like, and just, man, like, the dude's still just nasty. And I know you guys are really close. Who would you say was, like, sort of the most important for you as a person, helping you sort of assimilate into American culture? Like, was it Chad? Was it Ryan Moorhead? Like, who was it that you kind of really bonded with and helped you, you know,
since I
become American?
Or overall?
Just overall. I mean, not even on the field. Just like, you know, I was always curious because I know you're really close with those guys, and I was always curious as to like sort of what the like social dynamic was for you and Mishka.
I mean, at the beginning when I get into the field, it definitely was Timmy because he helped me a lot. He told me what the American college is, and like, you know, because I was mean when I get in there. I mean, you remember back in the days, like with Russian league, I was like pretty mean guy.
Yeah, you were scary.
So, and the team is definitely he helped me to understand a lot. But afterwards, then I get into with the Heat. It just, you know, Randy, Mamadi, they start like kind of create this bridge between me and them because it's a different level. So, and afterwards, definitely helped me to understand my guys in the team. So I spent a lot of time with Ryan, Yaya, and Ryan Smith. So I would say all of them be a part of my life to make me understand what's going on in my head, split everything together.
Shout out to Timmy.
Nice.
I'm drinking one for you, Timmy. You're out there somewhere. You're
There you
living
go.
on this guy right here, Fedorov. Not too bad.
Oh yeah, I mean everybody have like everything in my life, so.
Well, I do. My hope isn't lost, but you know, I am bummed that we never really got to play together. But,
Someone asked
one of
Fetty
these
if you
days.
would ever play with Dynasty.
Maybe at least just for a small domestic event.
Yeah, I'm really bad though. Like, I'm not in the top 50 skill wise, but I can outsmart you.
I've seen it.
What up, Dave?
What up? What up?
Dude, he came over here quick.
We here, boys.
Get that frappuccino in there, baby.
Yeah, baby. Ice latte, almond milk, never disappoints. Woo!
Did you have training camp today?
I did, dude. We have the range tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So you're fully in it, huh?
Fully in it.
Sheriff school.
4 weeks, 5 weeks strong.
Do you have the Velcro pants yet that you could just rip off?
No, not yet. Not yet. I don't know when they'll give it to us, but hopefully soon.
Graduation day. Graduation.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Damn, dude, you're doing this by yourself.
Yeah.
Woo.
I think the show does works better when Ryan's not here.
I
We had a
agree.
little bit of internet troubles, but
Dude, I think this is. I'm stoked. We got Fedorov on here.
yeah. Been trying to.
Do you like that being called Fedorov? Like, honestly, what's your preferred?
Dude, I mean, I don't mind because for American people, it's hard to spell all my name. So, like, some of them call me Costa, some of them Fedorov, but it doesn't matter for me. But the second name is fine because everybody can, I mean, please say that.
So, like your parents, what do they call you?
Costa.
Costa.
That's the short of my woman.
Constantine is your full name.
Yeah.
That's a great name.
Short one.
So should I call you Costa? I feel like that's more personal.
For me.
I feel like everybody knows you as Fedorov, so it's like, you know,
Yeah.
if you really know you could call you Costa.
What does Todd call you?
Very well.
Fetty Wap.
Of course, he's got some fucking weird ass
He is the
rap
fun
name.
of my life. He just...
Todd is hilarious.
I was Todd. I mean, I know Todd has a lot of faith in you, and I mean, God, I just was that World Cup where you played that long. It was like a 0-0 or 1-0.
Like against X Factor?
It was you and Ronnie.
Against X Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I know people are like, "Oh, it's a boring game" or whatever, but honestly, watching that and watching you play that, really, like, I mean, the tension was just like palpable, and I feel like masterful players excel in those moments, and you were like trying to put it together with Ronnie, and you knew, I mean, you knew exactly, like, that's a perfect situation for you, because you're like high intellect, high skill, and you knew exactly like what to do there. And yeah, I mean, it brings me back to like the 10-man days where there's just no room for error, and it's like, you know, maybe boring in the sense that there's not a lot of action all the time, but it's more exciting in the sense that it's way more tense.
It is. Yeah, but like, extremely hard time.
It's more exciting.
But at that point, I'm totally was out of it. I was like, what I'm gonna do? I have only maybe like one ball and that's it. Sorry about that.
There's some games like that at this last tournament too.
Hold on.
Who is that? Is that Jordy?
No. I just blocked somebody here.
Still whiskey in there, man.
Oh.
The bad part is my ginger tea bag is still in there for my morning tea.
Oh,
Dude, it's
Soaking
gross.
whiskey.
Stop.
You ever seen a whiskey tea bag?
Oh.
Here it is. This is the first one, Kyle.
hottie toddy.
Oh, come on. Oh, dude. Oh, it's so gross.
Hottie toddy.
Hey, it's a little wrinkly, but that's all right.
That's what she said.
Oh man.
Red Ox. Where did that name come from? Who's there? Ask them how they thought of that name.
They had a team called the Hawks, and I think they just threw blood in front of it because it sounds like a little bit more.
Oh, better than me because you live in California.
Dude, they needed you out there with a gun.
I guess we'll practice this weekend.
Are we?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm going to Tahoe, dude. I'm going skiing.
What?
You guys don't. He'd only practiced just the layout weekend, right? For that first event.
It depends how the Randy or coaches will figure out. I mean, if they want to go us to play, we play. I think we, South Carolina, small event, so I don't know. But usually we practice before that.
I was just thinking about how bad would it suck if you go somewhere for the layout weekend and then the weather's just like god awful and you have a terrible practice.
That's part of the fun.
That's gonna suck.
Texas.
I mean,
The weather's horrible there all the time.
no, it's been good. We practice there a lot.
Well,
I heard St. Louis is nice this time of year.
Huh?
I said I heard St. Louis is nice this time of year. I'm joking because that's where we're practicing. Hey, Damien.
Yo.
Why didn't the teddy bear eat dessert?
Shit, I don't know.
He was stuffed.
I like that BFP edit. It's
Dude, I killed it on that.
yeah,
No, you're doing
that was
Shout
really
out to
good.
BFP. If you're gonna buy paintball shit, buy it from BFP.
Yeah, he's been crushing it with the social media.
He was stuffed.
He's still laughing about that. He's a good audience, bro. I need to move you in with me just to laugh at my jokes and just boost my self-esteem.
There you go.
That's the problem with Ryan. I laugh at
You're
his
like
stuff.
you're the opposite of Ryan. Right? He tears you down.
Yeah.
And then secretly behind closed doors reuses the jokes.
Dude, every time I tell him a joke, he doesn't even acknowledge it.
Yeah.
I was telling Alex it was my fault that we didn't do the show yesterday. I was like, we gotta move it to Wednesday, and he's like, it doesn't work like that. I was like, yes, it does, because I'm in control of the control room, and it's gonna work like that. There's nothing you can do about it. He's like, whatever. All right.
You're right. It's snowboarding right now, right?
Yeah, and you know, we're not gonna let Ryan's narcissism and egotistical outlook ruin the show. We'll still keep going. You know, Kyle at the helm. We're all good, dude. I mean, look, it's star-studded cast today.
Yeah.
What a good surprise.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
The cast is that much better looking without him.
Dude, yeah, and throw some. If you got any questions for Costa, throw them in there, man. It's not too often you get a chance to ask this dude.
Are you going to Alex? Are you going to ICPL this weekend? Oh no, you're going to
Snowboard.
I'm going to ICD's nuts.
That was good.
Yeah.
Which was the joke that I said in at that restaurant of the ice, the shaved ice. Oh, I don't remember. I gotta ask Yosh.
Oh, you play with adrenaline in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are cool. I'm stoked. You
Yeah,
got to play with, dude. You got to play with number one stunner.
Who's
Costa with his. You were on the all A's with him for a while, right?
Eric Dearman?
Yeah.
Oh, Dearman, yes, Stunner.
Oh, he didn't play that time when I joined the team.
Oh, he was already done.
Yeah, he was already done.
Man, that fool was good. He was like a spaz, man. He was like.
Yeah, he's still
He
the
was-
same.
It was hard to bunker him because he was always like.
He's playing semi-pro now in NXL.
Dude, he'll still be good.
Dude, I saw Spesh too at in Orlando. He's still super jacked.
Dude, it's a bash.
Yeah, but I mean, or semi.
What is it?
Wait, what?
You cut out.
I think they play in NMAS or semi.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what division they.
Who?
Some of the All-American guys.
Oh. Oh yeah, I don't even know.
You good? You got something? Yeah.
Semi-pro's fun, dude.
I bet.
Okay, Roman has something to say about Ryan.
All right,
About
let's.
the show this week. All right,
All right, let's hear it.
action.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's never forget when Ryan Greenspan goes to Mexico and forgets about all his fans and teammates.
Oh, man.
What's important? Surfing.
So that's the first P break for
Huh?
Damien. Damien's first P break.
Did Damien just come down to be on the show?
Yeah, he was just watching. Then he's like, "Oh, I didn't know you're by yourself. Let me cruise over." That's a good friend right there.
Sorry.
So what do you got?
Ryan Ted Cruz Greenspan. Oh man, brutal.
Where do you stay when you're here, Costa?
Huh?
Where do you stay when you're here?
Oh, right now, with Randy's house. It's a pretty nice view.
Yeah,
He's got a place out there in
Dana
Orange
Point
County somewhere.
or something.
The San Clemente.
Nice. Yeah, they got some good taco shops over there.
Are you going to Victory Paintball at Camp Pendleton this weekend?
Well, that's what we're planning. I might practice with the guys. Pretty nice guys.
Yeah.
Why not? I don't know if really the weekend will be easy or not, but if I have this time, why not?
Yeah. Might go out there Sunday, do some drills.
That's what
You are?
if you
Maybe.
go.
Dude, you should come to ICPL.
No.
Okay. I guess. Guess I'm the only one that plays it.
Yeah, Damien, how'd it go with the newbies?
Dude, it went good. I mean, we went through.
I saw you out there kicking pods and
Yeah, dude.
hooting and hollering.
I was feeling it. Yeah, it was good. I mean, we got into the quarter ochos. We won that pretty convincingly, and then we played against another northeast team, and beat them in overtime, and that's when I kicked the pod. And then we played Blast Camp, and it was just a grinder.
Yeah, those dudes are good.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely felt.
I think
Right?
Ronnie Gizon coached them.
Oh, does he?
Oh, that's why they're so good.
Yeah,
Who Blast?
Blast Camp. Yeah, they were shooting a lot of bounce shots and things that we hadn't seen all event. So yeah, it kind of caught us off guard, and it was a 2-point game.
Yeah.
So
There wasn't a lot of room for error in those later rounds on that field.
yeah, definitely. But it's all right. We I can't say this yet. Never mind. Can't say it yet. Allegedly, they grabbed another player.
Who?
Newbies.
Newbies?
The
Yeah.
newbie?
Another ex-pro player.
How long has it been since they were pro?
This year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Dude, it's Harris.
Who?
Harris.
No.
Oh.
No.
I mean, I thought Harris was going to be out of there.
You think so?
From the Russian.
Hell yeah. Did you see him? I was like, dude, he looked like he looked like he was on Valium or something.
Oh God, I didn't see.
Did he get much play time?
I don't know, but I don't think so. But I don't know. He just seemed like not himself.
Maybe because he wasn't getting a lot of play time, and that's what he's used to. That's the only thing I can think of. Dang, I didn't watch many games. I saw you guys. I saw you guys play.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys did.
Not so good.
Chili Borad asks, Coach, if you could do it all over, would you have moved over to American teams sooner in your career, or would you have waited longer to make the switch over?
I don't know.
All right, there you have it.
I like it.
He will make any decision to move.
That's what I call an honest
Because what
answer.
happened the last years. Huh?
I said that's what I call an honest answer. That's the answer to most of my questions too. I don't know. Anything I say that I'm giving you an actual answer, I'm usually making up.
Well, that's honor. That's a good answer, actually. I know.
Dude, let's go, Fedorov. Come on, man. Come to Dynasty. Let's live it up. Next year, one final showdown. Just give me one last year. I'm done after that.
Dude, you have enough stars in your team. I just want to compete you guys.
Dude, I know. It's not about having stars on our team. It's just, dude, I want to roll with the big dog at least one time.
Well, we can roll as a practice, not as a tournament.
All right. That's good enough for me. We'll rip it on the woods ball.
That's play football only once with X Factor field.
Yeah, but you're good, dude. I mean, you'll figure that out instantly. It's not going to be a problem.
Is it good?
Dude, Damien plays woods ball. Look at him.
What are you trying to say?
You know what I'm saying.
No, I don't. I don't.
Basically, any idiot can do it.
Oh yeah, if I can do it, you can do it for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
No, well, I never played loose ball before X ball. I usually
know.
jump in. They just practice with everything.
Dude, what?
Dude, the people have spoken. They want you on Dynasty.
Yeah.
Kyle, would you come back if we got Fedorov?
I don't know if you have enough space.
No, we don't. They don't do this.
They have to up the roster.
I don't even play anymore, bro. I don't even play anymore.
Dude, I saw you out there at the last event, crushing it.
Nah, I played I think I played 1 point on Sunday. I make sure to see where the camera guys are, and then I go stand by then, and then, give a lot of high fives.
Get the speeches.
Pretend and you go out, even though you're not playing the point, you put your mask on and you go out there like you're going to go, and you just chrono every time.
That's a good move.
Yeah. And then you just
I
stand
should have
over
done
by
that.
Ryan.
Hunt me up for a shot.
Yeah. You
Just
stand over
wear the same headgear and mask as Archie, and just grab his gun, go chrono it.
Exactly.
Well, you guys have very similar body types.
Not the same as that.
What?
I mean, if you just weren't the same as them, you're still gonna look different. Everybody knows you.
Everybody knows your walk, dude, for sure.
Yeah. A broken back walk. Yeah.
I was gonna say, swag and all that.
It's
but...
more of a limp.
I did like when you used your gun as a crutch and you walked in, hit the buzzer. That was great.
Yeah, Kenny got it. I was there just to award the Hall of Icons plaques. Dude, you know who needs to be in the Hall of Icons is Sergey.
Why?
Dude, he's a legend, bro. He started the Russian Legion.
Not
Not that Sergey, the OG Sergey.
Oh, see, that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Dude, I'm putting him on the list right now.
Oh. Did you put yourself on the list?
No, you have to be retired.
I think he's in.
He's what?
He's New York.
Are you allowed to edit the Hall of Icons without Ryan's approval?
Well, you can add people to the ballot, right? So there's a huge list of people, and then they get all the voting members get to vote, and then the ones that get the most votes get put in. What's Sergey's last name?
I don't even know his first name.
Sergey, fool.
Wait. Are you asking me? Oh, I was gonna say.
No, I'm asking Costa.
Who's the?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'll text you.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe you don't want that to be public. Good call.
I don't want. Dude,
Yeah.
I mean,
Smart thinking. Smart thinking. There's a diplomat right there, folks. All right.
yeah, he's So I wish they can rebuild the team with the new players, but right now they really struggle. We'll see.
We will see.
How's your newest pickup going? Connor Kelly, right?
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, fitting in well, the team?
Yeah, you have a lot of potential. So I think maybe a year or two he'll be on the top list.
Nice.
Yeah, I talked to him at ICPL in Tampa, and he's like, yo, dude, I kind of want to ask you, what is it like being, on a team, I'm coming into, the same situation as you. I was like, sit down, let me tell you. And...
Smell my fingers.
and then, he crushed it in Orlando, so I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fedorov said he was a nice guy. That means he sucks. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. That just means Fedorov is a nice guy. Oh, there's my alarm. I'm supposed to help Marcelo with his show.
Uh-oh.
All right.
They have a goat meeting.
A goat meeting?
Yep.
Why aren't we on there?
Goat shit. Goat shit meeting.
Well, we can let you guys go if you need to go.
No. I guess that might be good for me, actually.
What else you got? You got more jokes?
You can, if you're gonna give shit away, you can give some HORMESIS shit away.
Okay. Cool. I don't have the wheels set up. I don't know if Ryan's gonna try to pop in here.
Yeah. Oh, he's in Mexico.
But we might have to do some trivia here, or carry it over at the beginning of next show. I got a ton of gifts too.
Dude, I have a bald spot
Bald spot.
You look good.
Oh, dude, thank you. Hey, you too. You know, you too.
You guys are. I do want to. I was talking to some of the NXL ladies about making a like hot guys of paintball Instagram page.
Dude, you'd be on there 100%.
No. There's no way. But it would like there'd be like a ranking system, right? So there'd be like playing ability, looks, and personality. And then like every week there's like a new featured guy. And actually, all three of you guys, the lady I was talking to about it ranked up in the top 10.
Wow.
Dude, there you go.
Nice.
For looks.
There we
We were
go.
only discussing looks.
There you go, Costa.
You know. Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah, we need that. We need that.
Yeah.
That would be a good Instagram. Then you have like 3 metrics, 1 out of 10 for each.
That'll help like boost
Yeah.
our confidence.
Yeah.
The boys at paintball. So, yeah, if you want to buy that domain, Kyle, idiots on YouTube, I have it.
Okay.
So,
Wait, what? Is this a thing?
he bought domain idiots of YouTube. We might need to change the Spick and Span website to
Dude, we should. Yeah.
that as a URL.
That's us right there.
what was it? Idiots of YouTube or idiots on YouTube?
Is there any particular reason why you bought this?
We were just talking
Well,
about domain names.
We were talking. He said he has those shirts for sale, and I said, well, where can you buy the shirts? He said on our website. And I said, what's the domain name? I didn't even know they had a website. Anyway, so then I said, well, what would be a good website for these guys? And the idiots of YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
I think it was idiots on YouTube.
This is great.
Show more.
You gotta put a show on there.
Idiots on YouTube is what I got.
I'm surprised no one has taken that before.
Idiotsonyoutube.com.
Okay. And what is this gonna be? Okay, never mind. You already answered that.
Yeah.
Dude, what a great name. You're right. Why doesn't somebody have that?
Yeah. Well, I can't believe someone wouldn't take that.
All right, here we go. I can redirect your store to it later today if you want.
There we go.
Oh,
All
dude,
right.
this is great.
Could be either or.
With that, I'll leave you guys with one final piece of information, and that's why did the bicycle fall over? Why did it fall over? Come on, Kyle, you got this.
Dude, come on, you got this. I don't got this. You got it.
It was too tired. Anyway, I love you guys.
That's a knee
Stuff.
slapper.
Hey, I'll get that jersey artwork done. We'll print you up a better off jersey for next year.
All right.
Got you, Doug.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you guys for
You heard
coming
it
by.
first, allegedly.
Yeah.
You heard it first, allegedly.
Ba-ba-ba-ba!
Later, guys.
Peace.
There we go. Well, thanks for coming by. What do we get to talk about now?
Dude,
We get
I don't know. What do we get to talk about?
Whatever we want.
Yeah, whatever
Ryan's
we want.
not
Ryan's
here.
not here, so just, dude, look at that. How we're in sync with that.
So tell me about training. What's your days looking like now?
Dude, it's like I wake up at like 3:45.
3:45.
I wake up at 3:45.
Monday
I spend
through
like
Friday?
an hour meditating, right? Like I just
Oh,
got into
okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel with that?
Dude, great. Great. And then I get to work and it's just like military stuff like all over again. So I'm just kind of like super chill about it. But people stress, dude. So it's kind of So I kind of just like laugh at everything.
The other trainees.
Yeah, dude, there's like 100 of us.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like everybody's just like super like serious all the time and don't want to mess up.
Yeah.
And
a
I
lot
already
of like
been through
anxiety
that.
and
Yeah. So like, I already been through it, so I'm kind of just like, all right, dude, like you look ridiculous. So I'm kind of
I'm sure paintball helps with that too. Just being playing at the pro level and dealing with like the stress of trying to compete and perform. You probably get used to like dealing with the nerves a little bit.
Yeah, dude, it was hilarious. We were going through, we were testing like our mask for like gases and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like our fittings. And one of the training officers, he plays paintball for veteran militia.
Okay.
So he's in there and he's like, "Oh, Vasquez, this ain't a fucking paintball mask." And dude, I started dying laughing. I couldn't hold
In
it
the
anymore.
mask?
Yeah, I couldn't hold it anymore. So they made me like go outside and start doing a bunch of push-ups after. And dude, I could not stop laughing. So he was always referring to like paintball things, and everybody's like, why is this guy messing with you about paintball?
Yeah.
So yeah, nobody knows about this whole paintball thing, but yeah, dude, it's going freaking. I mean, it's alright. We're a month in already.
Yeah.
So I got 5 months left.
So what time does it start at, like in the morning?
6:30.
6:30. And it goes till what time?
3:30.
3:30.
Yeah. But by the time I get home and I get done with everything, it's like 7:30, and then I'm like ready for bed.
Are you doing like workouts every day, or
Yeah.
like studying?
Dude,
What
like
is it?
it's like every hour on the hour we like run up a set of stairs for like 10 minutes, and then we do like 40 push-ups, and like we have like our gun belts on the entire time, and like our carrier or plate, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I mean, it's easy, but it's just annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine.
But yeah, there's a lot of people, dude, that have like a paintball team, so I'm gonna coach them. The academy.
Oh, they have a paintball
I mean,
team.
the department, yeah.
Oh wow.
They do like a police department versus sheriff department thing.
Oh.
So they're all
do you
like
get to play or
D4.
not?
I can't. I have to be like a year off from not playing pro.
Oh.
So maybe by the time, depending, because I should be back by Chicago. And
Yeah. So
But-
probably not, but at least you can coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Dude, look, we took it down.
Oh!
TJ Vassars,
shit!
Premier. They crushed it. 5-0 in the final.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, they played.
What happened to Marcelo's team?
They had a bunch of weird penalties. I think it was in their quarterfinal match. Really close game, lost in overtime to Regime, I believe it was. And then so we played them next, but Marcelo was our last game of the prelims in the Golden State Misfits, and they beat us. And then so we went into the quarters, and we both played different teams, but we would have met up again in the semis. But they were playing really well. So see
Yeah,
what
dude.
obviously they're gonna come back harder in the next one. Skinny was helping do stats, and Marcelo was coaching, so they had a lot of.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can play with them.
Oh yeah, that would be because I
I
don't
have too
think
many
they.
points right now. I have 9,300 points.
Oh yeah, you should see if you can.
So I'm trying to see if I can play some WC.
Let's see what we. I don't think they had anyone too that was that high of rank. Let's see, they got 5th place. They have one D1 player, but
I don't know who that is. Dude, I got asked to play with Europe Pro.
oh, you did
So I might
with who?
do it.
Or is it a secret?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, I'll tell you after. But, dude, I'm like, I want to play so bad.
Out in Europe.
Yeah, I haven't been yet.
You have never been.
Never been
Oh
to
yeah,
Europe.
you need to get out there.
I've been to Australia for Super Sevens, but that's about it.
That's another fun league because you get to shoot 15 balls a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it was crazy. So I was
You
playing.
get to play a lot of paintball too.
Funny, dude. We were playing Marcelo's team, and I'm like, it's 15 BPS, but I thought it was semi. So I'm sitting there like trying to shoot 15 BPS.
You're like going up there,
and then,
going
dude,
up.
and then like the third match is we play Marcelo, and they're like, dude, you like, I'm looking at this guy like ramping with one finger. I'm like, how is he shooting 15 BPS with one finger? And all along, I could put it on ramp, 15 BPS. Dude, it was
That's
a
great.
Damien moment.
That's great.
But yeah, also I was gonna do Border Patrol and ICE. I was in the hiring process for both of those, but I decided I wanted to do the sheriff department because I wanted to stay local in San Diego and continue playing for Dragon. So
Okay, because you would get put somewhere else
Yeah.
with one of those.
I would move probably like to the middle of nowhere. And
Like
then
out
the
in, like-
academy is like in Georgia for 6 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the reason why. But no, I'm stoked about it. But we'll see. The freaking schedule is amazing, dude. Like I'll go to the jail system after I graduate the academy, and like it's insane. Like I'll have so much time off.
Because what is it? It's like a few days on, and then like you have a bunch of days off.
Yeah. So the way it works is like 5 days on, 2 days off, then 2 days on and 5 days off.
Oh wow! So
But
it's just flip flops.
yeah, but whenever you have 5 days off, and then your next 2 days are on, you can take those days off. So you have 9 days straight off.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll do those for like Europe events and stuff like that.
Mm,
So
that's really nice.
yeah, dude, I'm super stoked.
Do you know where that would be? Do you already know, or is it?
Probably. I forgot the jail. I don't even know.
Alcatraz? No.
That's not even active.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. Dude, I know.
I've seen a bunch of movies.
I've seen a lot of TV shows.
Yeah.
Wait, dude. So what's up with your team? How are you guys feeling? I mean, I'm sure you've
This
talked
team
about
or
it. No, like
the-
your team, like AC Diesel.
Feel good. Obviously, excited to. Hope he didn't like
No,
the
I
internet.
didn't do
there.
anything out.
Good. Obviously we're excited to get back to practice, get back on the grind. Have a little things to work on, fix, but we have like good practices set up. I believe we're practicing X Factor at their field the weekend before the layout drops, and then for the layout drop, we have Infamous and maybe ML Kings coming to Paintball Fit.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love playing at Paintball Fit. Which
Yeah,
is
for sure. How was like, I'm assuming like, I'm sure you talked about it, but like how was like Mark and all them like after that showing at the event?
Obviously people are, a little disappointed in the performance, but you can't like, I don't know, it's a long year, so it's 100%. Like, can't really. I think you have to be humble a little bit about it and just like get back to the drawing board and keep, everyone keep working solo by yourself, and then also when we get back together as a team, like just maybe make little tweaks here and there, talk about what we thought may have went wrong obviously at the tournament, or reevaluating maybe how we're structuring the practices.
For sure. So
that's a big part of it as well. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't, I think everyone that plays paintball, kind of like Alex and Fedorov were saying too, like then you take your L's and your wins, and you got to keep moving on and keep working and have the main goal in mind.
Yeah.
So it's always a grind,
Damn, dude.
Also, but so we kind of tested out. It was a blessing in disguise because we didn't make Sunday, so Mouse and I got to put up some of the Tiger stuff at the AC Diesel booth, and we did pretty well. And then so this weekend we're like, I talked to him in and set up maybe us having a little booth, and we're gonna have like some spick and span stuff there. Scott Kemp was gonna come and put out his try one stuff. We're gonna have like a little 3-person booth, but ended up being like so muddy the whole time, like everywhere. It's pretty rough. And then I was coaching 2 teams, so D3, they didn't make it out of the prelims, so then Saturday was all TJ Bastards, but they made it all the way to the final, so I didn't really have time. We didn't finish till like 6:30 was the end of the match. So I didn't set it up. Ryan didn't come up on Saturday, so I just went back home. I didn't even go back home. I got a hotel because everyone had left.
Yeah.
And then Mouse came out in the morning, got there at like 8 o'clock, set up a little pop-up tent, and we started putting the stuff out. Paul from Matrix here was helping there, and same with owner of Fear, D3, Justin. They kind of were helping us, and like, should we start putting up some of the shirts like on the booth? And I was like, well, we don't have anything. We don't really have everything out yet. I don't want to put them up and then like not be able to get everything out. And I'm like, whatever, let's just do it. We started hanging some shirts. By like 10 o'clock, just flood.
So many people.
Yeah,
Dude,
I was.
Hell yes.
So thank you for anyone that was out there too that helped out, came and showed some support. We made these a couple run of these new Tigerwear shirts that we're gonna put up on the site. Pretty much completely sold out of these too as well.
Damn, dude.
So I have to reorder these. Some Spick and Span shirts as well, but it was great. We had like pretty much everything out there. Headbands, beanies, the robes. I'm actually glad that you brought that back over because someone bought that there, because we sold out of the robes within like 5-10 minutes.
Good lord.
Like we had
dude,
put
that's
3
awesome.
up, they all were sold. So we're gonna try to make those now.
Yeah, you should.
They were.
Dude, I'd wear this butt naked everywhere.
It's kind of hard to mass produce those, so we hadn't put them up on the site, but like let's see how people like these samples. So we're gonna continue to try to make those. But thank you, because I meant to text you to bring that over.
For sure,
'cause
I remember.
Sold that one too. So
Yeah, if you see me in Texas with one of these, I'm butt naked underneath, dude. Just swinging around.
yeah. So Steven, this gun is actually Mouse's. He made a little Tigerwear edition custom Lux, which I think he's selling. I don't know exactly how much. I think he said he wanted like 18 or 1700 or something like that, but pretty cool. Try to do like a tiger wear theme here. There we go. Pretty cool.
Sheesh.
All copper.
Look at that. Look at that beaut.
What else are you doing? Playing with newbies again?
Yeah, dude. Playing Texas, and we have a better team now. Not a better. I mean, we have a player that's going to come in and contribute. And yeah, I'm stoked. I mean, I think I don't know. I think we're going to do really well. Especially after Orlando. I think everybody's confidence just.
Yeah.
Because like they hadn't done good for like the last like year and a half. And yeah, now we made it pretty far. We made it to the semis. So everybody's confidence is great. And dude, like after, like, I can't like stress like how important it is being, like it never really made sense to me, and I never really like had experienced it. But being in a team, for example, like Dynasty, and being like before the games, just a huddle and everybody coming together, and the amount of energy, the positivity, is fucking life changing to a match, man. Like I was able to like. Obviously, like, in Cup, I roomed with Oliver, and I just, a lot of just his being and just, like, the energy he brought rubbed off on me, and, like, I think, like, subconsciously, like, I've always been like that, but I've never known how to, like, verbalize it and kind of spread it to other people.
Sure.
So, being around him really, and, like, seeing how he went about it showed me how to do that, and going over to the newbies this last event, I was able to be that Oliver for the team, and dude, just everybody, the attitude, and just like the love was just like felt so like
energy
greatly.
was just like contagious.
It was insane. Yeah. It was insane. It was like the most insane experience ever, especially for me being able to want to create that. And I think like that was probably like 80% of the reason why we did so well. Everybody just loved everybody and just like wanted to go out there together as one. Yeah. And like that's one thing that I never thought that would make a difference.
Yeah. It's crazy, and that's what's like, sorry if I cut you off, more there, but what's so amazing about Oliver, like obviously I think a lot of like the paintball community knows, Oliver has a reputation of making other players better.
Yeah.
But on top of that, it's also because he's able to just bring stuff out of you, or maybe propose a question to you that you always knew but you didn't really like give a lot of thought to. And he was big on that, like outside life, helping me, especially when I first came to Dynasty, like in 2013. One of the coolest things he taught me is I had like really bad anxiety when I was younger. Between like 20 or like 19 to like 23, 24, I would get like, I don't know how severe it is on what like a panic attack was, but I would get those.
100%.
And Oliver, the way he kind of like, it was so simple, but the way he like kind of put it to me that basically helped dissipate all my anxieties, like, and I'll always remember this because I think about it all the time. He's like, you need like all those times of like loneliness, sadness, anger, anxiety, depression, because that's what helps you value when you're joyful or happy or when things are good. Because you need to face like the shitty stuff too, 100%. Because then you can kind of measure it with when you're happy or when things are good. So kind of like made me look at it as like more of embracing it, or just like being aware, I feel this way right now, but it's not like my total being,
100%.
So that was like, and we got to spend a lot of time together at World Cup too, like me, you, Mikey, and Oliver. I feel like we were always in the room hanging out, talking, making jokes, and he's good because he gives insight on every subject, and I wouldn't say like plays devil's advocate, but also like proposes another like perspective to look at everything, which is really powerful.
100%.
I'd say.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was crazy, and like I don't know if I told you this, but like at Orlando, I felt this weird energy drawing me to the HORMESIS tent, and I know it's like it's funny to say, right? But I felt like this weird thing bringing me to the tent, and I walked over there, dude, and I was like, "Why am I here? I don't know why I'm here."
The guy eating a glass cup.
No, wait, what? No. So I'm like, dude, why am I here?
Sword?
Like.
Fire breather?
Oh, dude. So I was like, yo, why am I here? And that card reader lady,
Ah,
what is it, Tarragon?
Tarragon?
No,
Terracotta?
dude, that thing. Anyways, that reader, me and her kept
Tarot
looking at
cards?
each other, and I was like, I feel drawn to this lady.
You knew her?
So no, never seen her in my life. so I went this just said, Daniel, you are. So I walked over there, dude, and I sat down next to her, and tarot reader. Yeah,
Tarot card reader, yeah.
There you go.
Terracotta reader.
Dude, whatever. Tomato. So I go over there and I sit down next to her, dude, and she just starts calling, dude, lay it out. She just lays it on the table. And I start crying.
Cards?
I start crying. That cards too, but
What,
just
the
like a bunch
thoughts?
of things.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And dude, I just started crying in front of her. Just bawling my eyes out for like 30 minutes.
Wow.
She was just like bringing up so many things that I have like
This is in the
experienced in my
tent
life.
or out the tent?
This is outside the tent, underneath the tent.
So a bunch of people were watching you?
I think so. I don't know if anybody was watching me.
right.
So, and then, dude, she just pointed out so many things. And, like, I mean, not to, like, get deep and all that, but I went through a really rough time the past year with my ex and a bunch of other things. And, dude, that, like, just surfaced everything. And I was like, damn, I am screwed up.
Yeah.
Like, I am not okay.
Yeah.
And ever since then, like, I've, like, everything that I learned from, like, Oliver and stuff, like, in that weekend, like, I just applied it, and, like, I know it was such small little things that I got from him, but it was just, like, it just made a world of a difference, being able to see things in a different light, perspective. So, we're doing good. Your man's happy.
There you go.
And, yeah, dude. What is this? I was staying next to the kid at the World Cup Awards. Yeah.
I think, so, Chili Borad, that doesn't really seem, Oliver would like always, he didn't sign his hate hat. Yeah, I could see Oliver maybe not wanting to sign that. I do know that before we did the award ceremony at World Cup, though, Oliver was sitting next to the HORMESIS booth signing autographs for probably 45 minutes. And then I think there was even like one of the NXL security guards there and was like, all right, like, he's got to go over there. So maybe he might have just been in a rush. But I don't know about that. I'm trying to read this other comment here.
Damn, dude. But, yeah, I don't know. A lot has happened in the last few weeks. And we're playing paintball now. We're excited. We're having fun. That's the biggest that's the biggest thing. Like, when I was on Dynasty, and for a lot of people that have been asking, I do plan on coming back to the team. I'm still technically on the team. I have not left. I'm just on, not administrative leave, but what is that called?
Sergeant Bubble Boot?
Sergeant Bubble Bath leave. Right? Sergeant Bubble Bath leave. And yeah, so my plan is I finish the academy in August, and then I should be back by Chicago. That's the plan. But TBD on that. I should be good for Cup. And obviously I plan on coming back to the team. We'll probably have 45 guys by then, but, you know, come down, sit down, have a talk. We'll tell you what it's like. The same amount of playing time. I feel like you're getting the same. What do you mean I'm getting the same amount of playing time? Dude, I didn't sit a single point in Orlando. It's great. It was great. It was so nice being able to contribute and make a difference in the game, aside from telling amazing jokes and laughing at everybody.
Yeah, you were playing a ton.
Yeah, it was great. So yeah, dude. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, but that is the plan. Come back to the team. And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just having a lot of fun now playing paintball. It's not like everything on my mind. Like, I stress a lot about a lot of things.
Sure.
So having now a different thing to like worry about, right? Like when I'm at work, I'm at work, and when I'm at an event, I'm thinking about just the event.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm thinking about like, okay, this is my work right now. Like, I gotta like master this, and I gotta be perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
we had
that's
a
the
lot of
stress.
talks about that too, like through last year, or even when we went down to Mexico for a couple of those tournaments.
Yeah.
We had a lot of discussions about that. But I'm glad you're in a better mental space, just for yourself and also when you go play paintball, it's gonna show. You're
Yeah.
gonna be more focused.
Oh, 100%. That was the case in Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt great.
So,
But
cool.
dude, anybody got any good questions? Any cues out here? Hit them.
Dude, you should have seen this this WCPPL layout. It was so good.
Was it? I didn't play
Yeah.
that.
I don't know how many of you guys that are watching were out here at the WC. It was, and I was talking to Marcelo as well. Both Marcelo, Ryan, and I, we all thought it was like one of the best layouts we've seen in many, many years.
Really?
Yeah, I would have loved to play this layout. Zero cool. When you coach, do you like to use iPad? I like to use pen and paper. If there's like something, I like to have like 3 sheets, and it's like calls, or if it's like calls that I say before the buzzer. But typically, if there's like set plays, I'll write them down and keep them in my notebook. But I usually have it with a dry erase, and I'm switching it, based on what the other team is doing. So I don't really keep a lot of data in an iPad or anything. I have my like scouting sheets that I go off of. It's funny too, because someone was asking me like, can you just like go in and coach a random team, or like give your plays to, can we like buy some plays or something?
Wait, what?
Like a team on
plays?
Sunday, because I wasn't.
Oh.
I told a few teams I couldn't coach on Sunday at all because I wanted to work the booth, which I'm glad, because that was really good for our brand. Mouse and I talking out there to people. But my plays I feel like is big on player dependent, or what the player's capabilities are.
For sure.
Because
that's learning your team.
yeah, like it's not. There's so much more to it.
Yeah.
Like playing styles, how you can attack the field, how you can defend the
100%.
field. Do you have taller guys? Do you have shorter guys? Like, so there's a lot to it. Yeah,
For sure.
Snake
And
went.
I also believe in like a lot in like momentum, right? Like a team, like whenever like the 5 guys are out there getting it done, like just keep on with those same guys.
Yeah. Yep.
And that sucked, obviously, like being on Dynasty, like with us, like it was just like these guys are, I mean, obviously they're great players and they're playing good, but we were like, all right, well, that's that. But also, I guess, yeah, you guys saw it. He is on the roster. Carl Markowski is playing Texas with us.
Oh, okay. So that was the.
That was, yeah,
player.
yeah, that was the guy. Yeah, he is on the roster, I guess. I didn't even think about that.
So what was that? He just can't commit to level, or okay. So
yeah,
maybe.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, all right.
Basically, I just don't think he felt like he was appreciated. And I think he's got a lot of knowledge and stuff that he can bring. Aside from what I've learned, already bringing to the newbies, I think another added, person, himself, me, and Mesa. I think that's a lot of, different kinds of form of like knowledge coming into one team. So I think it's going to be great. But we'll see. I mean, the whole plan is to obviously get that pro spot for them. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, I think he's got a lot left in his tank.
No, that will definitely help. Sal, any chance we're making those Tiger Wear jerseys? Yeah, those were specifically made for the TJ Bastards, but I think we're gonna do a new rendition for the TJ Bastards, as well as we might just do a base Tiger Wear jersey as well and start selling that too. But yeah, it was really cool to see those guys win, because I believe coach them for like 1.5, 2 years in tournaments, and the other WCs, I think the farthest they went is like 3rd or 4th. So to see them come out and dominate was great. Like a couple of those kids, I think we'll probably see in the pro league at NXL within a year or 2 here.
Yeah.
So it's cool getting to have them all together while we can.
SPICKNSPAN show, baby. I'm still shooting a force.
Oh,
by the
listen,
way.
Oscar brought something up. Great. So I was talking to these 3 kids on Sunday. I don't know, kids, maybe they're adults. I feel like I call everyone kids. I'm a kid.
You're not a kid.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
40 something, aren't you?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, that's
32.
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. They came up and I was like, "How'd you guys do?" And they're like, "Not that well." And I was like, They're like, "We got knocked down the quarters." We didn't think our team was gonna make it to the next day, so a bunch of our guys went home. So we only had 3 guys today.
What?
They played 3-on-5. They got in the match that they played. They lost, and it was tied up 2-2, and then they lost the. I don't know. It was the next point or overtime, but they played with 3. They only had 3 guys, and they made it.
Insane.
They tied it. That's great.
Insane.
Great on you guys. Really bad on the team with 5 because that shouldn't happen.
Yes,
So-
very bad. Extremely malo. I think I did answer. Yeah, I still am shooting a Force. I'm still wearing Dynasty stuff. That was the deal, the plan. But yeah, dude, let's get some questions. Let's get questions. Wait, so
I
you're
have
playing
some. You guys are asking for AC Diesel jerseys. I have some for sale. I just haven't posted them up. Been so busy, but shoot me a DM. I got a few for sale. What would you just ask?
You're playing Camp Pendleton this weekend?
Might on Sunday maybe go out do some drills.
Shit, I wish I can go. That'd be fun.
It was
I am still doing modeling on the side. I actually had a photo shoot 2 days ago, in LA 3 days ago. And yeah, still doing that. 22. No reason for 22. I actually hated my dad, and his birthday was on the 22nd, so I figured like that made sense. So that's why I'm number 22.
that's a funny reason. You think NXL Chicago is going to stay? I would think so. I don't see why not.
Dude, I gotta pee.
Yeah, get back in there. Sean, I don't use a Lux. I use a Shocker, and actually, Mouse as well. Like the Shocker so much, he switched from using the Lux to a Shocker. I think those guns shoot great. Really similar to like that snappy feel of like Geo or CS2, 3, wherever we're at with those right now. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think we might Diesel might all be switching to Lux next year. I'm not confirmed on that, but yeah, I'm loving the Shocker right now. Someone asked too, how do I come coach your team? Just get a hold of me through Instagram, preferably Facebook. How Zero Cool, how so NXL youth, I don't know that age, is that like 13, 14? I would just probably focus on playing a little bit of the slow game and also attacking. I think with younger guys like that, you're really just, the communication aspect about it is a little bit hard. So I don't know if I would focus so much on like being a hard ass about you guys need to like communicate more, because I think that's that comes with developing your mind. So I would work on mainly like what assets do I have and how can I get them to win points quickly or slow down points. Obviously communication's big, but you have to kind of balance it out with whatever age you're dealing with there. What were you about to say?
Dude, so today, you're never going to believe this, right? I just thought of this as I was in the bathroom. Some dude told me this story of like an incident that had happened to him because he was a previous law enforcement officer. And I laughed so hard, a little bit of like poop came out. So I went to the bathroom, right? Obviously I had to clean it off.
I can't believe you just told that story. Officer Bubble Bath. Short.
Yeah, dude. It happened to me at Dalton. Made me laugh one of it, and I completely did too. Dude, Ryan can tell you about that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
great.
so what part of the day did that happen?
That was like at right after lunch. It was like at 12 o'clock.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, it was just a little...
Take the chonies off and throw them away.
No, I kept them on.
Try to flush them down the
I
toilet.
yeah, I'm not gonna get into specific detail, but Damien is on that caffeine high. Yeah, 100%.
Timothy, when I quit playing, I definitely would love to coach a pro team. I humble myself that I'm really like flourishing in that area, and I love it. I get a lot of pride out of coaching, so I will definitely continue to coach. I pretty much kind of stopped doing all like clinics as far as like teaching newer players and stick to like the competitive tournament side of it and coaching teams. So I definitely will keep doing that. Yeah, thank you guys for firing off these questions here.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Keep hitting them with it. Keep hitting us with it the same way water hits me.
This is a good question. I think we could probably both touch on. What's a good strategy to help get players out of a negative mindset after a bad point?
Ooh. Well, it's pretty bad for me. I think like I've always experienced that like in every part of my life. Like whenever something bad happens, I'm a big overthinker. So like when something like not tragic, it doesn't have to be tragic, but like it's just, for example, obviously we're referring to paintball, and like I have a bad point, like I get so in my head, and I think I honestly like I belittle myself, and I just, and obviously I've worked on this, and this is like a big thing that I started working on when I got on the team, on Dynasty, of course, and it really affects you more than you can think, at least obviously, like I said, for me. And one thing I do, it's the funniest thing, and I got this from a UFC fighter. I forgot her name. She's like a short little white girl. She's shaved head. Anyways, she had fought this like champion, right, for the first time, and in the ring she kept telling herself, "I'm the effing best. I'm the effing best." She kept telling herself that in her head, nonstop, from the moment she walked out to the moment she got the fight started. So that's what I do now. Whenever I'm down on myself, I keep telling myself, I'm the fucking best, I'm the best, I'm the best. And I literally snap out of it. And like, that's what works for me, but.
Yeah, I mean, you have to try to go like be brand new every point. I mean, obviously, like, you know, like Fedorov and Alex were talking about earlier too, is like this game, it's like, it's so unrealistic, especially like in a tournament setting, that you're going to play perfect, and you're most likely definitely going to get shot unless your team, you know, doesn't lose a single point and you specifically never get shot.
100%.
So you should, like, everyone gets shot. So, and you have times where you play bad or like have bad matches.
For sure.
But I think just like kind of telling yourself, I know what I'm capable of.
Sure.
And just shaking off, like not and like having a, you know, goldfish mentality that just like, all right, I know what I need to correct. Now you've like cataloged, and honestly too, like another thing is just you have to, I almost have to be like thankful when you have those situations, because if it doesn't happen to you, you know, especially if it happens to you early, like in preliminaries, you want that data so that when you do get into those later rounds, you know,
for sure,
you're not going to get shot or maybe make those mistakes again when it really matters.
100%.
So I think, you know, if you look at it, like, it's helping you.
Yeah. And a perfect example is like for anybody like that has been around like practices with Dynasty, always see if you can ever pay attention to Blake. Blake is the kind of person where like in practices, he does so much to get to basically like have every type of experience you can have on the field, right? It's like any bad move he's going to take it in practice, and he doesn't play that good in practice, but when it comes to the event, now he knows what he can do, right? He knows what he can get away with. So it's like it's having that mentality, right? It's like you learn from whatever negative thing happened, right? It was a bad move, you learn from it, right? And obviously like that's all in dandy until like you get to Sunday, and you know, now it's like, okay, I don't want to make that bad move, and then, you know, be like, okay, I'm gonna learn from that.
Sure.
Like, you know, that's not the time to do it, but you know, there's a time and a place to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, everything's a learning experience.
Sal had a question too, saying, how do big teams manage playing time for the whole roster? do guys who don't play a lot just have to deal with it? I mean, I think that you would see that as you get into the pro, there's a little bit higher level of maturity where, because besides, you know, that player being upset, it can be really contagious if you have a player that, you know, is not playing as well as the other guys.
For sure.
But isn't humble enough maybe to say like, hey, the right guys are on the field right now, while I'm not getting as much play time. But if that player is like pouting or like, you know, maybe having these side conversations with guys like, I should be playing, it's contagious.
100%.
And then it brings those guys that are playing good, that are on the field, it's in the back of their mind going like, yeah, we're doing well, but like, it sucks. Like, I know Jimmy's really mad that he's not getting play time. And then it might affect them playing, because they're like, should we get this guy in? Like,
100%.
get him some reps. But I don't feel like you have that in the pro division now. It's like the guys that don't get to play are like finding other roles or supporting or
for sure,
or, you know, helping, you know, grab somebody's gun, fill up with air. You're still part of the team. And another thing too is like you don't want to lose that like fighting mentality of like, I don't get a lot of play time, so I'm not going to try as hard in practices and whatnot, because, you know, even if your spot eventually, if you want it badly enough and you keep putting the work, it's going to come, whether it's with that current team that you're on or a new team that you go to. And by you like contributing that and trying your hardest and playing well, it's going to level up those other players on your team, because if they want to keep staying on the field, then they have to still play better than you.
For sure.
You know, I think it really just depends. And if you are one of those guys that, you know, maybe feels like you aren't getting, you know, your fair shot, then maybe that's something like you need to have a conversation with the coach, or unfortunately go to a different team, you know?
For sure. And that actually happened for this last event in Orlando when I came to the newbies. The guy that normally plays the Dorito side, which is a really good friend of mine, he was down, right? Because like I was coming over and I was going to play, and he was down, and I told him, I was like, dude, like, I know it sucks. Like, I mean, I went into Dynasty, obviously barely seen the field. So like, I had to like get over that and realize like my placement.
Yeah.
Right. And like, that's the same thing you alluded to, is like just finding a way to be proactive and doing things to better your team in whatever way you can. You were a very big, like, positive influence in everybody. Like you had that Oliver approach, right? You were like hyping everybody up, and everybody felt that.
Yeah.
Right? Me, I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was like, all right, dude, you need air? I got you. But like, I mean, all jokes aside, like, you gotta like, you have to find what your thing is if you're not the man for the job on the field. And it's okay. I mean, it's not like baseball, right? It's not the same exact spots, bases, and all that every game.
Yeah.
Paintball changes. There's different layouts. It plays to different people's strengths.
I mean, even with the WC, you know, I had obviously one team that didn't do that well in D3, and then one team, you know, that won the whole thing super dominantly. But I was, you know, talking to my other team, and someone brought up a good question. Sean said, what about when it's a blind layout? This is actually a little bit more intricate, and, you know, I'm humble enough to be like, this is one thing that I have not, I think, got down completely as a coach, and that's one area where I'm still learning and experimenting with. Is it is hard to, on a blind layout, to know, especially if you have like a team of like 10 guys, you have, like, as you start building on a blind layout, some things start to work. Maybe you like start bringing those like puzzle pieces together.
Sure.
But then if you have like, you digress completely with some of those players, then you have to start plugging other players in. And so there's definitely like a big art to who gets to play in the blind layouts, because you don't have a lot of time to see, you know, where guys are going to get production.
For sure.
And so you know, that is a tough one. I think that there's like a lot of learning to do for all coaches or all teams that are playing blind layouts, is like how to manage that, like, plugging guys in where they need to be or taking guys out quickly. Even like, I see Kerrigan's in here. Kerrigan is one of my like all-stars on the TJ Bastards, and he didn't get a whole lot of play time on the later rounds because some of the other guys stepped up. But it's just funny how it works like that, because like, one of the guy who Angel on our team who got the MVP, he was playing bad at the beginning of the tournament. He wasn't playing. So I like sat him, then started to give him more as I got other guys in good spots where they're playing consistent. I was like, well, let's keep trying this again, because I think you will flourish. And I put him in different spots, like up the middle. And then it started to like slowly come together. And then, we have about 8 guys. Yeah. We had 8 guys. So, it was about 6 guys playing in the last 2 rounds. So, obviously helps is if, on those blind layouts, if you're a player playing those blind layouts, is trying to give your coach the most consistency that you can, because it's not just like it's about like what you can build for the big picture on the field layout.
Yeah.
Because then you get to see where, you can do more things.
And a perfect example of that was in World Cup. Marcelo, for example, and how was he doing the first day? He wasn't playing too great. He got a few penalties, and he was like, self-aware of what he was doing and, how he was playing. And he turned it up the next day, and he ended up freaking playing amazing. Stellar play. Yeah. So it's like... Move of the event. Yeah, so... Wait, I'm talking about... Yeah, Cup, sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's... Shit, it happens, man. Like, and that was, like, the coach's decision to, like, have trust in him and, know that he can get out of it. So, I mean, it's a fine line that you're riding there, right? It's like, do you take a risk on that player to pull his head out of his butt, and figure it out, or are you going to go with somebody else? So, and, Skinny's been with the team for a while now, so he knows, everybody's tendencies and how good they can play. So, I think that's, like, one advantage, of having a coach that knows everybody. But
Cali, I think, has better tacos than Texas. Easy question. What? You think?
No.
You think
Mexico, dude? Tacos are from Mexico. It was
between Texas or Cali.
Oh.
What else do you hear? Smartest use of practice time to promote the most growth. Situational drills, I would say. Like 3-on-3s, maybe down body situations.
Yeah, one drill that I like a lot is it's kind of like, it's obviously an island drill, but it's 3-on-3s and splitting the field with 2 guys on one side, right? And kind of, so 2-on-1, like let's say 1 guy on the snake side, 2 on the Dorito side, and the other side has 1 on the Dorito side, 2 on the snake.
Yeah, the island drill.
So it's a 2-on-1 situation, and it's, I think like that's a big problem that a lot of divisional teams have, is knowing when they have that advantage, and obviously like taking advantage of it, of whenever they're up that 1 extra body, right? Because like Blake puts this into perfect perspective. It's like, if I get in a fight with somebody, right, and I have my buddy and it's 1 guy, if I'm getting in a fight with somebody, how am I gonna win? Is bringing my friend with me. Yeah. And doing a 2-on-1 with that guy. Yeah. It's the same thing in paintball. Whenever you have that 2-on-1 situation, it's like acknowledging when you have it and making the most out of it.
Well, I feel like, and this is something I think I've said probably 100 times on this show, like a common error that you see a lot is when a team, the biggest advantage typically where you see a game either shift and the other team comes back or the game gets closed is like when it comes down to a 5-on-3. Yeah. So what I think you see a lot of times with the less experienced and divisional guys is when the 5 realize it's 5-on-3, 2 guys usually take off to try to close the game. And in that moment, those 2 guys are moving. You're essentially, it's kind of a 3-on-3. Yeah. Because you have 3 guys playing, and the other 3 guys who are on their heels are like either trying to make a move out wide, or they're waiting for a guy to run through their guns. Yeah. And so it's almost like a, when it's 5-on-5, you obviously want to try to get to better spots than the other team. But there's like a little switch where once you get that advantage and you're in that 5-on-3, like everyone you're like at a big shift in the point. Yeah. To where you reconnect, figure out where those guys are, and you let those 3 guys try to make moves, maybe pick up another kill and close together. And I think that's like, everyone wants to be the hero on the 5-on-3 and go
100%.
bunker someone, and then it catches them a lot,
Yeah, for sure. Dude, we got to do something like exciting, right? So like Ryan feels like he's missing out.
We had,
know.
I mean, we had a good show today. We had,
Yeah, dude, isn't the
Fedorov
show better
on?
without Ryan here? Let's hear it.
we get a lot more strategy talk in depth on these.
When he's not here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, it's so much better. It's like great. I don't feel like I'm being judged.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think social media is helping with the growth of the sport.
So I was
100%.
saying, do you like the short form content or more the storytelling content? I mean, I think you need both. I think for this like instant gratification of like instant Instagram era that we're in, those little short like reels and stuff like that are good. But I also think it helps to have those 20-minute long YouTube videos. It's like an in-depth look of like the obstacles that you're getting over. So
Yeah.
thank you. Better conversation without Ryan here.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't have the wheel set up here, I think.
You don't have the wheel?
No.
Should we just do like a manual wheel? Like I'll do like the
Do you have all the, the 500 names? I don't know if that's going to work.
No, I don't. We'll do it with the gun.
Didn't even notice Ryan was gone. I like it. So we can do 2 things. One, I have a big pile of stuff we can give away at the beginning of next show.
Oh. Why?
Along with, then we'll have another big giveaway at the end of next show. So we'll have a massive giveaway. Or we can figure out a way to give away some of this stuff.
Do some trivias.
Some trivias. All right.
All right, hit me. Wait, how do we do this? How do we do trivia?
Well, we gotta think of some trivia here.
All right, somebody. I don't know. Let's see. Just choose from chat. All right. Somebody ask a question.
Well, there's been a lot of questions.
We all here. We chilling. Yeah, yeah, dude. We're all chilling here. You know what I'm saying? Damien, you better go pee. I do have to, but I don't want to leave him alone.
You can go pee. I'm gonna look at some trivia here.
Who's Gerard? Gerard. Damien's favorite movie is White Chicks. Yes, it's White Chicks. So top 3 White Chicks, Dude, Where's My Car, and Benchwarmers. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna. The first question, I'll do this. I'm just gonna go click on the. What pro player story just came up that I'm looking at right now? Which pro player?
Wait, that's a hard one.
No, I mean, there's a lot of people in here. They can guess. Which current pro player?
The list is not surprising. What are you trying to say? The list is not surprising.
You can just first person that says his name.
So, what's the last time David?
Give me that bag. Nope.
Oh, nope. You guys suck. No, someone pro.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I wouldn't think of his name.
Well, I mean, that's why there's more than just you guessing.
Yeah, you're right. Nope. Didn't hear the question. Whose story is he looking at right now on his phone? A pro player. He's looking at a story right now. And you get a giveaway from...
Since this one's so good, we're gonna go with this JT paintball sweater from Matrix
That's actually
Gear.
sick.
I know, this thing's really nice.
All right, do we give out like a hint?
No.
He's got an E in his name.
The hints are here because if I'm not saying it, you can just read who's already guessed.
Nobody has guessed it. Nobody has guessed it.
Someone kind of
Grayson
said
doesn't
it,
have an E.
but I don't know.
Oh.
It's
Somebody did kind of say it.
but it's not really like it's not how you spell it.
Yeah. Well,
Do you think I gotta give it to him?
Kyle's a cheater.
Do you think I gotta give it to him?
I mean, dude, yeah.
We'll give.
Yo.
Okay, actually, all right. So we have a winner. I'll give it to you on that one. It was Silos, Gabriel Snyder. So you win this, Gabriel. I wasn't the first Silo was kind of. All right.
All right. I got a good one, but this got to be for something small because I feel like it's gonna be pretty simple.
Okay.
You ready? Once I get out on patrol, who's gonna be the first person that I give a ticket to? Ticket, guys. First person. Let's see. Yes, Nick. You got it, Nick.
Nick Kelly. All right. There we go. You're gonna get a HK Army lanyard and an HK Army microfiber. Nick Kelly. If you don't have your address, shoot it over to the Instagram. This is a good one. Kinda stupid.
You just heard Ryan's gonna have a bunch of misdemeanors on his on his record.
What are you gonna give him a ticket for?
Being an I don't know.
No, but what's the ticket gonna say on it? You gotta give him. You can't just give it.
Public indecency.
Oh, all right. Say he was like peeing on the side of the road or something.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I won't give him a ticket. I'll give him a warning. Dude, that was great. And then you're next. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys.
For this gift, should I say which one, who makes this that's in my hand? Look.
Ooh, that's a good one.
All right, which brand, who makes this item that I'm about to pull up into the screen? You haven't seen it yet.
Ooh, good
Which
bear ticket. Yeah, that's good.
Brand.
Ooh.
Alex.
Alex Ladar.
Dude, you want an awesome gift here. Look at this.
A Project PB.
There we go.
In red.
All right, you guys can stop firing them off. Alex Ledall? Alex Ledall?
Ladar. Sounds like Harry Potter. Ladar.
All right.
Dude, that was hilarious.
Okay, what do we got next?
We need another question.
You want to do a trivia?
Damien, you're blind, but let Nick have it. Nick, who's Nick? What? Wait, who's Nick? We need another question. Let's see. Oof, I don't know. Who won that? Oh yeah, you already got it. I can't think of a good question. My brain's not working today. I mean, when is it working, right? Joke's on you. Who started with WGP?
Oh, here's a good one. What's Ryan's favorite animal? Do you know it?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I gotta pee first. His favorite animal's about to come out.
Gene. There we go. It was an elephant. Correct. Boom. Shark. I could see as being a shark. Like a panda or something. Let me just verify. I think it was Gene. It might not have been Gene that got it first, so let's see. Might be I think it was actually, sorry Gene, it was Pew Pew Mike that got it first. Yeah. I got you. Don't worry, I verified. Snake. Yeah, maybe.
Somebody guess it?
Yeah, it's Pew Pew Mike.
Pew Pew Mike?
Pew Pew Mike.
What a freaking awesome name.
Getting a Field 1 Dynasty hoodie.
Ooh,
Boom.
dude, I wear that all the time.
Make sure we got your address.
Pew Pew Mike. Mike likes to pew pew.
All right, all right.
All right, wait. How many? Oh, dude, we got a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we got a lot over here.
We might have to get some save this for the wheel spins here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll have a ton of stuff to give away on Tuesday.
Oh, so you're done
get
giving
the
away?
wheel. I think we
Yeah.
we save it.
Okay.
You want to keep giving
No,
away?
no. I mean, I got nothing.
You're not helping really, so
Whoa, hold up. What do you mean I'm not helping?
you couldn't think of one trivia.
Yeah, I did. What color is Damien's car? No, dude. I did. I thought about who was I gonna arrest first. I mean, who was I gonna give a ticket to?
A trivia.
Yeah.
That's not really.
Okay. Do we have anything in there that's like something that's, I don't know. I mean, do you want to give everything? We can do it next Tuesday. You want to do that?
I think that would be more fair.
Okay. All right. I will do. I have a pair of HORMESIS bathing suit shorts,
Okay.
and
HORMESIS
I
shorts?
will wear them and bring them to Texas. So if you're at Texas, I will give them to you. If not, I will send it to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they'll be personally worn.
I hope you didn't do what you did today in those. Because I wouldn't want those.
No, they will be personally worn. How many times did I go to the bathroom today at work? Boom.
You know the number?
I do.
Okay. All right. Wait. Let's.
Oh, the paintball booth.
The paintball booth. Got it.
8 times. You know what you get, paintball booth?
Some booty shorts.
You get some personally worn HORMESIS shorts.
No.
Let's go. Kerrigan. Damn,
24.
24?
No one's at 25.
I said 56,000.
Yeah,
What do you mean you won't fit in those? Dude,
Third guess.
paintball
Got
booth.
it.
Yes,
Third
sir.
guess.
There you go.
Type 2 diabetes.
All right. That
All right.
seems like that concludes our giveaway. Come by next Tuesday, 4 p.m. PST.
So we're going to start next week off. I don't care what Ryan says. We're going to start it off with the wheel spin to give the rest of these good gifts. So you guys are going to have to come back because we got... And I don't even know fully what Ryan... I think we're giving out this TFX3. I got a pair of brand new HK pants here. I got another jersey. Compliments of Matrix gear. I got a push microfiber here. We got some Gen X pods, as well as some little barrel socks, rubber barrel socks. We got a tiger wear headband.
Dude, so much stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. So make sure you come back next week, even if it's just at the beginning, and get a chance. I'll make sure to think of like 1 or 2 good trivia along with the wheel, and we'll get it popping.
Yeah,
Till
I'm
next week.
Yeah, and I'll be here. I'm coming.
You're gonna come next
I'll
week.
be here.
All right.
I got 4:30.
Yeah, because you get off at 3:30.
Yeah.
Pooping your pants or not.
Yeah. So if
Yeah,
you guys
cool.
want to see somebody that's cool, just wait. Come at 4, but just know that goodness is gonna be coming.
Thank
at
you,
4:30.
Vegas Venom. Till next week. Congrats again to the TJ Bastards, crushing it.
First place.
There we go. All right. And
See you, boys.
We got a ton of great announcements, a huge show, and all the news and all the stuff that's going on. Possibly, allegedly. We are ripping right now. We got some sick giveaways.
amazing.
Everybody.